Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NAED President and CEO, Tom Naber.
Good morning. On behalf of NAED's board and staff, welcome to the 2018 National Meeting. Chicago is a great city, and it's also my hometown. I hope you really have a great time here. Since this is Chicago, I thought we should start the meeting quoting a famous Chicagoan. And I don't think anybody is more famous than Richard J. Daley. Now, Richard J. Daley is the first Mayor Daley, the father of the second Mayor Daley, who is Richard M. Daley. And he's famous for a couple things. One thing, he fixed the 1960 election, which led to JFK becoming president. And he also had a unique way of using the English language. So I want to start with one of his better quotes, or more famous quotes. He said, "We face the future with nostalgia." We face the future with nostalgia. Now, at the time, every time he would say something like that in Chicago back then, we would have like a Trumptonian moment. And the press would go on for days. But the people, the citizens, the voters, they knew what he was saying. And what he was saying was, you know, if we want to be successful and we want to thrive into the future, we have to change our habits and not dwell on the past. And what happened, actually, they were talking about leaf burning when he said that, because the city had outlawed the burning of leaves. And the people were complaining to him because of nostalgia. And he said, no, we got to be nostalgic about the future. Get over it. We got to get rid of pollution. But he was saying, look forward. Don't think about the past. And our goal at this meeting is to do the same thing. We want to challenge your thinking so that you question your own status quo or your old habits and quit being nostalgic about the past. And like the mayor said, let's be nostalgic about the future. Now, a big reason we're able to put an event like this together to challenge you is due to our sponsors. Now, don't you like how I slid right into that? That's sort of like a talk show host. But anyway, we can't do what we do without our sponsor support. So I would like to thank the following companies right up front. Our diamond sponsors are ABB and Legrand. Our platinum sponsors are Encore Wire, Hubble, and Leviton. Our gold sponsors are Eaton, Ledvance, Milbank, Rockwell Automation, Siemens, SPA, Strategic Pricing Associates, and Square D by Schneider Electric. So let's give them all a big round of applause. And make sure when you're in your meetings with them that you thank them, because they are investing in your businesses and our industry, and it's very, very important. So thank you. Now, you will notice that I have been up on the stage probably about 3 minutes, and I have not said the word Amazon once. And I'm sure if you walked in the hotel and you met with some of your peers, you were talking about Amazon. You're going to hear about Amazon a lot at this meeting. Why? Because Amazon and companies like Amazon challenge the way that you go to business and how you think about business. But I want to paraphrase another great person who's from our industry and who's going to be one of our speakers today, Wes Smith from Mayer Electric. And what he said, we were on a conference call last week, and what he said was, I don't think we should be afraid of Amazon as the world's largest logistics company, or even because they're so largely capitalized. What should worry us all is Amazon's complete lack of fear. They are not afraid to try new things, even if those new things seem really, really risky. And Jeff Bezos said, you know, failed experiments are necessary to create successful inventions. And let's say they've had failures. Remember that Fire phone? It was launched in 2014 to compete against the iPhone. It certainly didn't give Apple a run for its money. I'm not sure it gave Nokia or BlackBerry a run for its money. It was considered Amazon's biggest failure. But that didn't stop them. They continued to try new things. They bought Whole Foods. They launched Amazon Key. It's a home security system that has the option to allow Amazon to deliver directly into your home when you're not there. Now, I don't think I'm going to do it, but they're trying it, right? They're not afraid to try something different. And then there even, Forbes said last year, that they may even take another run at the smartphone market. They are not afraid to try new things. The other reason they're successful is because of their profound knowledge of their customers. They have cultivated a relationship through the data they've collected. You know, data is such a critical component of their business that they hired 1,000 people just to work in data analytics. So if we're going to learn anything from Amazon, we need first, as an industry, we need to try new things. We need to experiment with new processes and new services. If we're going to try new things, we can still remain relevant. Second thing we need to do is become more data savvy. Now, none of us are Amazon or have the resources to duplicate what Amazon is doing. But by working together, we can develop the tools to compete with Amazon. And that's what associations are all about. Industries and companies coming together for the betterment of their businesses. Now, our individual companies have data, and that data can help us improve our company's interaction with the customers. But by working together, we can take our businesses in our industry to a whole new level. And that's why NAED developed the Market Data Program. So let's watch a quick video on that, real quick.
So how's your business doing? Do you know? How do you know? You're up 3% over last year? Awesome. But what if the regional market is up 5%? Still feel good about that 3%? What about product categories in your regional market? Are you the go-to distributor for motors and drives? Is there a gap in your region for automation controls? In order to strategically plan your future, you need market data that is accurate, specific, and in context. In response to distributors' requests, NAED has partnered with DNR International to bring you the NAED Market Data Program. Based on DNR's market intelligence platform called Drive, this tool allows you to measure and track your company's gains or losses in a given market relative to the competition. Each month, you and other participating NAED members submit point-of-sale data through an automated, secure, and encrypted process. Once you're on board, monthly reporting will take 10 minutes or less, and in return, you will be able to compare your performance against the national, regional, and state markets, as well as metropolitan statistical areas or zip code levels when possible. Use standard reports or the custom query tool to unpack the data any way you wish, by time periods, product categories, and even by customer types. You'll be able to measure up-to-date market share, benchmark sales effectiveness, and project market growth. The data comes from member reporting and becomes richer with more participating distributors. It truly is a tool for NAED distributors by NAED distributors. Security and privacy are of primary importance to NAED. Identities of participating companies will not be divulged by NAED or DNR. Aggregated data given at any level will need to meet these requirements before it is made available. This practice masks the identity of all participants. You can count on NAED's 110-year commitment to safeguard the integrity of members and the industry. Stop evaluating and planning based on a hunch about the electrical market. Harness the power of data in order to know the market. Plan your strategy with confidence with the NAED Market Data Program. To find out more or to participate, contact NAED.
This program has been created by a group of electrical distributors for electrical distributors. They've worked over a year and a half, and significant companies from large companies to small companies have been involved. But for this to work And to help you and the industry go to a new level, we need your participation and your data. Now, we've done the best we could to ensure your confidentiality, but you're gonna have to take that leap of faith to give your data up and share it in a safe way. It's really important to your future and our future. If you have any questions, Erica Tenike, the director of NAED's Research and Development, is here and be happy to help you. So are the people from DNR. Take the time to talk to them. You will find this is a good program and it's important to your business, but we need your participation. Now, I started this meeting with a quote about Mayor Daley. So let's end with a quote from another famous Chicagoan who actually didn't exist, but we take credit for him anyway. It's Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be part of something that's really going to impact distribution in your business. Now, before I leave the stage, I want to remind all of you about the events taking place this evening for the associate members and the allied partners, including Rob Roy's Gourmet dessert reception at the end of the night. Make sure you thank everybody and participate in the different receptions. There's a significant amount of money goes into the wining and the dining of the customers or you. And tomorrow morning, we will honor the award winners of the industry. And tomorrow night, we are going to celebrate with the success at the Chair's celebration. It's a fun evening. We do some roast and talk about the award winners. Dan and George will be up there talking about the future of the industry, where they're going. It's fun. Participate.